We'll see. Let's see if we get to that alleyway and one of us starts singing again.
Yeah. Welcome back to Devil May Cry, and I got on the van, and it wasn't hard.
Get on the van, Nero.
Alright, and we're coming up on a boss fight, so I'm gonna try and charge this real quick.
Yeah.
I should have done this off screen. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's go punch him.
Yeah! This one's actually really easy to name as well.
This one's Artemis.
Yeah!
Goddess of the moon.
I can't believe you remember that. That picked up.
Yeah, that did pick up. I was gonna say something, but then I just started choking.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah. It's because, spoiler warning, there's a character I like that's inside this character.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that you liked this character.
I just think she's got a neat design.
She does. Spooky, though.
Yeah. Imagine if instead of a face, you just had more fingers.
I mean, isn't that what we all really want?
Yeah, just a bunch of fingers on her face. You almost got it. Or did you actually get her with a bunch of those?
Oh, I actually got her with a bunch of those. Health bar's
Okay.
down at the bottom.
There's the health bar. You know, it's like video games have a UI or something that can tell you information about what's going on.
Nah.
Yeah, who would want that? Who wants information?
Nobody.
Yeah, let's just go back to the Stone Age. Alright, time to delete technology. See you later, computers.
You know, you can't talk like this. We were just talking about, the Unabomber.
Yeah, that was like a week ago.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized now.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I hope that you can tell from my tone of voice that I was being facetious.
Yes, we are not futurists.
Yeah, no.
We're a Let's Play channel.
Like, you know, honestly, I could not go a day without any sort of computer or technology. I mean, I probably could. I did for a long time as a child. But, you know.
Where am I supposed to get my pornography?
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. My whole thing is I just like strategy games
here
too
we
much.
go. This is what I wanted to try.
You wanted to try? Oh, just shooting a laser? She's off screen. Oh, there she is.
Nope, that didn't work.
It kind of worked. Oh, you just gotta hit her during this, otherwise she does a super attack. Gotcha. And I can just smack her. Well, you got some charges off while doing that.
I can get it sometimes. I'm just not very good at it.
Gotcha. Well, get good, scub.
I'm trying. What are you, my dad?
There's no crying in baseball.
Ow.
Just kidding, that's not your dad, that's Tom Hanks.
What?
It's a quote from the movie League of Their Own.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball.
Alright.
Is
that one movie that's about a bunch of female baseballers?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually just heard about that like a week ago.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know anything about movies.
So it was kind of funny.
Ow, I was
work-
just getting up, you bitch.
One of my coworkers, they like to play a game where they find movie quotes and just write them down, and then she questions all of us what these movie quotes are from. And one time while we were working, hey lady,
Sorry.
hey lady. But one time while we were working, I said, "There's no crying in baseball. There's no cry," and she was surprised that I heard of the movie.
Okay.
And then like a week later, that was a part of the quiz, and the name was slipping my tongue.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like Lady too. Devil May Cry trivia. What's Lady's name?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that much about.
Alright, I was just interested.
like I've seen her in the anime, and then I see her in the games. I'm like, Lady's pretty cool.
Okay, so it's just.
Mm.
Alright, because I actually, despite us being really good friends, you actually have your knowledge of Devil May Cry doesn't come from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes from another friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
And I also wasn't there for 90% of that.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't allowed to hang out a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
But that is actually the quickest I've ever dealt with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That's why you seem pretty excited, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, this is the third time I've seen you do it, so.
Yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
One time I was just playing XCOM while you were playing this.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you just got the game and really excited to play it, but you also didn't want me to be spoiled, so I was like, okay, I'll just play a different game.
Mm-hmm. We mutually didn't want you spoiled, though.
That's
it wasn't
true.
like you can't watch me play this in your house.
Mm-hmm. Nah.
It was Matt. And I was just staring at it, and you're like, I can play XCOM. I'm like, alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we went to the city, and on the way home, I was staring at the cover like I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm. We're almost to where we were last time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if I can get that secret I was trying to show last time.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. Let's see if we get to that alleyway and one of us starts singing again.
Yeah.
Just something about that alleyway, because this is during a recording that we couldn't hear, but he got mad at me because I was singing for like a minute straight.
Yeah. Okay, it was during this. I was actually just thinking about that today.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what that was in.
Yeah.
And then we did this same level for test recording.
Mm-hmm.
And I started singing in the alleyway, but much shorter.
Mm-hmm. It was only like 3 hours.
Yeah. Just the whole thing.
Just the whole thing. We don't test record for that long. We only test record for like 5 minutes.
At most.
Mm-hmm. Like, excuse me. For time of reference, this is coming out, or we're recording this a little bit after the Shadow of the Colossus Long Road episode.
Yeah.
Like the bit where we put in the test recording of Austin falling to his death in the starting temple. That was pretty much the whole test recording, was just him walking up the temple and jumping off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, because like we talk about test recording a lot, but I don't know if any of the future pioneers viewing these know what we mean with test recording.
You know, that's fair, because I do think we're like the only people who actively talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
If they do, it's normally like when they explain the rules of a game in test recording, like in Trouble in Terrorist Town or things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. So it is written.
Yeah, where they've just put Todd Howard's face in there.
I shouldn't have made that.
Yeah.
It's too much fun.
Yeah. Just putting Todd Howard's face in things.
Why am I so close? I'm a squishy boy.
I just quote poetry and stab people with my cane.
Mm-hmm. You know, I still think the most impressive thing that DMC5 did is make that guy who quotes poetry in elementary school actually kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, elementary school.
Not the middle one. Imagine a 5-year-old just quoting poetry.
I actually used to know all of Robert Frost's Nothing Gold Can Stay, and it wasn't because I thought it was especially deep or anything like that. It's because I was a really big fan of The Outsiders.
Okay.
Have you ever watched or read The Outsiders?
No, I have not.
That poem's actually pretty important to the plot.
Okay.
That's actually the preface of the book. You open the cover, and it's that poem.
Okay. I think you told me that if we ever got the extended version of that in the store that I work at, that you wanted to buy it.
I do.
Mm.
Because that's the best version of it. It's sort of like the Lord of the Rings extended editions, but before that was really ever a thing.
Mm-hmm.
and it has just about everything that's in the book, aside from a few things of Ponyboy's character degrading.
Mm-hmm.
But it's for story reasons. It's not like it's poorly written or anything. It's a classic.
Yeah, exactly. That does make me think. I was actually telling somebody about the differences between the extended editions of The Lord of the Rings and the non-extended editions, and I kind of come to the realization that Return of the King is the only one that actually has important things, really, in the extended version cuts.
Yeah?
Yeah, because, like, if you watch the original Return of the King, Saruman, the other wizard,
Okay.
you don't see him at all in the movie. His death is entirely delegated to the or the extended edition.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because I've only seen the third one and loosely the first one. I was half watching it because I got it from my parents and they wanted me to watch it, but my dad fell asleep and my mom was doing other things.
Mhm.
It was a fun time. Yeah, and that's all of my knowledge of it, and the rest of it is through people talking about it on the internet.
Mhm. So, like, Return of the King, that is the third one.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you didn't see the extended edition of that where there was Saruman talking on the top of the tower?
No, that's the only edition I've seen.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's not in the original edition of it.
No way.
I don't know. I saw it in theaters, and I remember thinking, where the hell's Saruman? And then we got the extended edition when it came out, and it was like, oh, there he is.
God, I love this boy.
He's so big.
I want him to come to my birthday party.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like most people would want Dante or somebody to come to their birthday
No,
party.
I want Nightmare.
Not the Soul Calibur one either. You know, like, you look in the phone book, their phone numbers are right next to each other because they have the same name, and suddenly you have somebody with a weird masturbating arm at your birthday party.
Hey, don't talk about Kevin like that. Sorry, Kevin.
Thank you for doing our thumbnails.
Love you.
But yeah. So I'm gonna talk about my coworkers a bit more.
Okay.
So we started playing D&D. Well,
And that bitch. Sorry.
I've been playing D&D for quite a long time. I think I've been, well, okay, it's not that long. I've been playing for like, what, 3 years now? But most of my coworkers are pretty new to it, so I'm DMing them, and like we were doing starting equipment, and I was asking them what they want, and 2 of them are druids, and druids can start with scimitars. And one of them's like, what's a scimitar? And I was like, you know, like the sword from Aladdin, and they were just like, yes!
You're supposed to be able to see Nero here, but he might have already passed.
Yeah? He's too elite of a gamer.
Yeah, he's too good. What was his name? I didn't look.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
You might see it in editing, I don't know.
Yeah, we might. Anyways, best of luck to you, sir.
Yeah, best of luck to you. He'll probably ask you to rate him at the end of this.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Actually, I think I saw something when we were playing earlier where it's like, you're not online anymore or something, I don't know.
No, it said connecting to network.
Oh, it said connecting to network.
Yeah,
That's the same
connect
thing.
work.
That's the same thing as saying you're not online anymore. Hey,
Kind of.
Now we're actually further than what I've seen, I think.
Nope.
No, we're not? Okay, I thought we are.
This is where we started the test recording.
Oh, right. Mobby.
Yeah. Also, I don't remember if I told you this or not, but V is actually not the demon at all.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah, he just has access to demonic powers, and he's just friends with these boys.
Yeah, like, I don't know if I just sort of missed it, but what was his introduction into this?
He hasn't had it yet.
Okay.
This is sorting Quentin Tarantino'd.
Okay. So it's all out of order.
Yeah, the prologue actually isn't the earliest thing in the game.
Yeah.
That comes when you start playing as Dante, which is about halfway through the game.
They always gotta save Dante for halfway through the game.
Unless it's any other Devil May Cry, aside from 4.
Yeah. Ever since there's other playable characters.
There was other playable characters in 2, Matt.
No? The 2 doesn't exist.
I mean, that's basically true. You can watch a little movie to catch you up on Devil May Cry lore.
Devil May lore.
Yeah, and it says, and there were many other adventures, and it shows a picture of the anime, and then it just briefly shows 2.
Okay.
Like, it hovers on the logo for the anime longer than it does Devil May Cry 2.
Okay.
People did not like that game, and it almost killed the series.
That's interesting. People didn't really like the anime either, but I thought that gambling episode was a lot of fun. And,
yeah.
like, overall, I wouldn't say as a whole it's a great anime, but there's like 2-3 episodes that are just great.
I think the entire thing's worth watching, personally. I think what the problem is that it doesn't tell Devil May Cry stories.
Mm-hmm.
What it tells is stories that happen in between Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
And also...
Gotta get him out of here.
I love that so much.
Just jumps out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, that's an achievement, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah?
Yeah. You get achievements for breaking certain walls.
Okay. That's oddly specific for achievements.
Mm-hmm. There's one that's just says, beat this level without using brute force.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that's the exact opposite problem.
Yeah? Like, what does it constitute as brute force?
Nobody actually knows.
Okay.
Like, I actually looked up how to get it, and people were like, yeah, I don't know, I just got it, this is what I did.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, I watch a few different speedrun videos and stuff.
Yeah?
There's this one video I was watching, from Easy Escape, I'll link him in the description.
Okay.
About accidental speedrun discoveries, and that's like, some of them are kind of like that, of like, yeah, this was done on video on a non-doctored system, so it's possible, but we're not quite sure how.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of the accidental ones that are actually used in runs are, people have figured out how to do them, but there's, like, one of them that's pretty useful for runs that people hadn't figured out, and then there's also, another one that's useful for runs, but people don't use it because it's way too situational.
Okay.
It's in, Animal Crossing.
I forget that that's a real thing. Also, there's a, I think, Devil Trigger thing right here.
Okay.
But I already got that, and they won that we lost, so...
Mm-hmm. Eventually, after this episode, hopefully we'll be getting to things that we haven't already done.
Yeah, we're actually very close.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to grab some orbs.
Morbs!
Where is that thing? There it is. I found it.
Found a little bug.
Yep, this is what's important for this little secret.
That's what's important?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have to have 2.
Okay.
And it's like the only time in the game you have to have 2.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. It is kind of funny that Animal Crossing is a speed game, especially considering how consistently Animal Crossing is a speed game.
I didn't know it was consistent.
Well, like, each different Animal Crossing has different ones, so there's probably gonna be, like, a new category once, or not category, it's a different game, but there's probably gonna be a new set of leaderboards for the new Animal Crossing that's coming out.
And just like, yeah, take your time with this game, have fun. How fast, though?
Yeah. How fast can I take my time with this?
I mean, that's basically what happened with, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, you can do this at whatever pace you want. 15 minutes? Yeah?
Breath of the Wild speedruns are just stupidly fun to watch, though. Like, the Bokoblin job thing, it's great.
Yeah. Just felt so high.
I have an immense respect for speedrunners, but I could never do that.
Oh, absolutely, same.
Just for the fun of it, because, like, Fire Emblem and XCOM are probably 2 of the games that I've put the most time into. XCOM is a speed game, but doesn't look like a fun speed game to me.
Oh, have you actually watched speedruns of it?
Yeah, it takes like an hour to beat speedrun,
Oh, that's not bad.
but one, you don't play. Well, you can play with some of the DLCs. You don't play with War of the Chosen, and then basically it revolves around just running towards the objective, quick saving once you end your turn, and then quick loading once the enemy turn starts, because it skips the enemy turn.
Okay, so that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
That barely sounds like a game.
Yeah. It's pretty much just running and quick saving, and it's mostly done on the easiest difficulty, so like, you just kind of run towards things and the enemy doesn't attack or hit you that often.
Okay.
So like, you know, that's one of the few games that I've played enough to consider being able to try to get into the sort of the speed gaming, but like, nah. I did learn some neat menu skips though.
Yeah?
Like apparently, if the game's having trouble loading the main loading screen, you can just hit caps lock, and it will load it faster.
Alright.
Yeah.
That developer tech they left in.
Yeah, I don't know why.
This game's too slow. Button.
Like, of all the buttons, that just seems like a random button.
Yeah?
Because I don't think I've played a single... Well, I haven't played too many PC games. I've played StarCraft.
There we
you
go.
go. Got it. Get those red orbs. Those rorbs.
Yeah.
Alright.
And here's exactly where we left off.
Alright.
2 times in a row.
2 times in a row.
Alright, thanks for joining us.
Do you want to leave off here?
No, let's at least get through this so we can say that we've made progress in 5 episodes.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, and that's where you can get this. But that one's actually easier to get. Oh shoot, I didn't realize I had 3. Nice.
Nice.
And then you go in this one, and I don't remember what's in this one, actually.
It's just, you know, it's just a guy who's like, hey.
It's just Kevin Bacon. He says, hey, this is a cameo.
Sean Bean.
Also, I did find out that is just another Sean Bean in Doom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the actor Sean Bean?
No.
Aw, I'm so disappointed now.
I'm sorry, but I figured you deserved it. Oh, that's what it is. It's a secret mission. Okay, that's how you find the second secret mission.
Alright.
Okay. Bye.
Bye!